receivers. Let's talk about them fantasy-wise. Right?
Okay.
I mean, obviously Dorsett catches a nice little touchdown yesterday. Moncrief has a good second week in a row. Are these players that people are going to try to pick up? Maybe are they too hit and miss right now because you really don't know if they're going to be a week in and week out like a T.Y.? I mean, T.Y. had close to 100 yards yesterday.
I think the attention's mostly been on Andre Johnson. He's past sort of the should we worry about continuing to play him? You just can't. You just can't at this point after the couple of weeks that he's had. And we talked about this. But if you are looking for another possible big play receiver, I think either Moncrief or Dorsett, they're good options. They're just risks, right?
Yeah.
You know, there are plenty other receivers out there that are in a number 2 role, even really some tight ends that you can pick up in their place. But really, Andre Johnson's been the biggest disappointment because he was in top 5, top 6, top 7 rounds because people thought he'd be right alongside T.Y., something like a T.J. Houshmandzadeh and Chad Johnson of 10 years ago. But it's just not panned out the way it is. And you can say what it is, if it's age, if it's targets, if it's the offensive line, whatever. But you can't trust that week to week.
See,
now.
I'm of the mindset, and personal note, I actually have Andre Johnson on my team.
Ouch.
And
Sorry, Dave.
so I'm of the mindset that I'm just going to ride it out because I think sooner or later things are going to pick up for Andre.
It's upsetting because he did have that big catch yesterday for a big gain and that got called back because of a penalty.
Yeah.
And I think that would have kind of sparked him and got him going, but he's just not getting the target, so to speak. I mean, I don't know the exact number of times we threw the ball to him yesterday, but it wasn't a very big amount.
One target, well, 2 with the penalty, but
Yeah.
I mean, he was just targeted the one time. He was actually, I think, got tripped up and he was falling to the turf.
And it kind of hit him in the back of the shoulder.
Exactly. So.
And he's only been targeted, I think, 10 times all season. So you think about that through 3 games, you're getting 3 or 4 chances a game. It's going to be tough to amount to much.
I'm not smart enough to figure this out. Why is that the case?
That's
is
something
it too early to say?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't know the exact plays that the Colts are calling, so I don't know the exact progression of the receivers in those plays. Obviously, you got to think T.Y. is your number 1 progression,
right.
Always. You're putting guys in position like you knew the touchdown to Moncrief yesterday that Moncrief was the number 1 guy in that progression. I mean, he ran a double move. You knew Andrew was going to go to him. Got it, the one-on-one matchup. If he didn't get the one-on-one, I think he would have, read somewhere else. It's weird. It's weird. It's just like that. I don't think they know exactly where they want to place him in terms of receiver alignment. Is it outside? Is it inside? And
I was going to say,
this
is going to sound kind of crazy. Is he almost better in a tight end role, playing inside as a slot, or maybe even a tight end? I'm just thinking out loud. You don't put Andre Johnson in tight end slot, but I mean,
you saw the Colts use a lot stacks.
The guy's got
yesterday.
talent.
Yeah,
they're not utilizing it for some reason.
Well, it could be just not getting to that part of the progression. It's not. Trust me, it's not saying I'm going to go out here and give this guy this many touches or catches or targets a game. Trust me, it's go through your progression. It's always throw to the open guy. If you want the ball, coaches used to say get open.
Right.
That was it.
Get open.
And a little bit has to do with where the defense is taking Andrew before, pre-snap, post-snap, what side of the field he's reading. But, it was always said that Andre is not a guy that's getting a whole lot of separation. It was even in camp. Everybody's saying he's not beating guys. He's just using his size to shield them and make a catch. You remember the whole radius thing? If you throw with this radius, he's going to make a catch.
Which is something he used his entire career.
Right. So maybe it's just not following through to the games.
All right. I'm still going to stick with him.
I
got 81 on my team.
Watch he'll blow up this week and have 125 yards.
See, PJ?
And that's
so you're saying there's a chance.
Your risk. That's fine, and that's the game we play, right? Well, how